to find information on a company. So we talked about researching a company as a business, and so now you know that you need to research companies to make sound investment decisions. So now what we want to know is, okay, where do I find information on a company? All right, there are a couple of sources that you can use to find information on companies. There's the company website. There are financial information websites, the Wall Street Journal, Value Line Investment Survey. On the company's main website, what you want to look for is a link that says Investor Relations. And at that link, once you click that link, it will take you to an investor relations section, and in that investor relations section, what you'll see is a link to the annual report. You'll see sometimes the current stock price, and usually it's in real time. It's basically what the stock price is trading at that particular time. It usually has a link to the 10-K report, which is an annual report filed by the company to the Securities and Exchange Commission. 10Q report, which is also another report. The 10K is an annual report. The 10Q is a quarterly report. And then there's also the 8K report, which reports any type of adverse events that happen within a company that can affect shareholders. So this is what you would expect on a company website. Some companies, they may have an independent, dedicated investor relations website that's separate from the company's main website. So do not get alarmed when you do not see a link that says Investors Relations on the company's main site. What I would advise you to do is to go into Google or any type of search engine and type in the company that you're trying to research, and after that you would put in investor relations in the search engine box, and that usually should yield you some results, or it should help you get to the investor relations section for that particular company. Also, within the company site, you will get the ticker symbol for the company, which is very important. Once you open up a brokerage account, you are going to have to, knowing ticker symbols for the companies that you want to invest in is very important. And the ticker symbols is basically like an abbreviation, what helps you identify the company being traded on the stock market. And every company has a unique ticker symbol. Starbucks, their ticker symbol is SBUX. Walgreens, WAG. Walmart is WMT. Alright, so there are several websites where you can find financial information and news about different companies. And usually some of the top search engines like Yahoo, Google, they have sections that are dedicated to the financial markets. And any link that reads money or finance, just look for any link that reads money or finance. And here are some of the information websites that you can use for research of the company. There is finance.yahoo.com, which should lead you to the Yahoo Finance site. I've used hoovers.com before, www.cnbc. And what I will do is I will also additionally add a list of resources, or a list of sites that you can use to research different companies. In addition to that, what I want to add is, once you open up a brokerage account, if you're going to use E-Trade or Share Builder or whatever brokerage account you decide to use to start your trading, usually within those sites they have tools that you can use to research a particular company. And it's usually their information that they contain on those sites are usually up to date. The Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal is one of the most popular newspapers for investors. There are a couple of newspapers out there. There's Barron's. And there are some business journals that are out there that are pretty much for regional companies in that particular region. And basically it contains the latest news, or up-to-date news on companies, private or public. And this is a great resource to use to find out about companies, and to find companies that you are interested in investing in. Investment Survey is a great source for information about companies. However, it is very expensive. This reference, it breaks down companies by industry. It provides earnings per share history. It provides industry rank, financial ratios, and a lot more. And I would particularly use the Value Line Investment Survey to find more information about the industry that the company that I'm invested in is involved in. The Value Line Investment Survey will provide you with information about the industry norms. It will provide you with the averages of certain industry statistics as a norm, and it will basically provide a benchmark as to how your company is performing versus other companies that are within that particular industry. Because the Value Line Investment Survey is rather expensive, what I would advise you to do is to visit your local library. It could be, I know college libraries are pretty much open to the public for the most part, or visit your local, the city library, and usually they will have copies of the Value Line Investment Survey, the most current Value Line Investment Survey, and you can do your research at the library without having to make a big purchase or expensive purchase of the Value Line Investment Survey. Alright, in summary, there are several ways to find information on a particular company. You can visit the company website, you can look at financial information websites, and you can read the Wall Street Journal or other types of business periodicals. And finally, you can find critical information in the Value Line Investment Survey.